Hey, how are you guys doing? So this week I actually finished the database. I finished creating the user-defined functions to basically what I had missing, that was update and delete. I can now update and delete all of my elements, also create and read them. I can do everything that I need with the database. So the next step is what I've also been working on this week, is the actual connection. I started hosting the website on Netlify like I did with the previous one, and I do this because there I can store my access key to the database safely and also have free hosting, so why not? After creating the website on Netlify and connecting it to the GitHub repo, I started to get some work on the connection between the front end and the database. To do this, I used one of Netlify's serverless functions. Basically, what this lets me is call the function from the front end. The function handles the whole talk to the database and get the information, and then it returns it to the front end. The reason why I do this and not call the database directly with a fetch from the front end is because I don't want to leave the access key exposed, and this function handles that privately. It uses an environment variable that is private, and it cannot be accessed from the outside. And basically what I have is that function. You pass a query onto that function, and that function executes the query, calls the database, gets the answer, and then it returns it. So that function is working correctly, and what I started working on was every bit of the front end that was working with static arrays, changing them into dynamic arrays. I haven't really gotten too far into that. I only have the basics of getting the information to load the page, the initial state of the page, and I haven't fully finished that either. It's just, it gets the raw information. I need to translate the answer to those queries into the arrays that I was using, so I don't have to modify the website. And after that, I just need to continue to update the different functions. For example, when I create a new food or a new ingredient or something like that, instead of just storing it in an array, also storing it on the database. So I believe that by the end of this week, I will have that mostly sorted out. And once I finish with that, I'll have the basic functionalities of the website. So I will be able to start using it, and then I will discover if there are any bugs via, regular testing, just using it. Then I will have to start working on some enhancements. There are still some functionalities that I want to add that I already have listed, but I won't get to that this week. I'll try to finish having like a first working sample of the page by this week. And yeah, that's basically it. See you next Monday.